Start the recording. Okay, chalo, good morning everyone. So today the last group will be presenting the presentation, that is MySQL string function, numeric function and date function. The members are Sujal, Sakshi, Shubh, Swastika, Tanishka, Mansi and Sanskriti. Okay, Sujal, so I would request you to kindly start the screen sharing and we can start the presentation.
Sure, sir.
Yeah.
So, good morning to the gathering present over here. This is Sujal Jain with Group 6. My group mates are Mansi, Sakshi, myself, Swastika, Shubh, and Tanishka. And the intro would be given by Mansi.
So MySQL is an open source relational database management system founded by Michael and David Exmark in 1994.
Mansi,
The
sorry to
first version,
Mansi, sorry to interrupt, beta. Camera should be on so that you are also visible.
yes,
Yeah, yeah. Speakers must switch on the
so
camera so that they are visible. Okay. Except for Sujal. Sujal is screen sharing, so his camera won't be on. I think so.
MySQL is an open source relational database management system Michael and business in 1994. The appearance on 23rd May 1995.
String function is the topic of Sakshi. So, Sakshi, please continue.
Good morning, everyone. I am here to explain you the topic string function. The string function of MySQL can manipulate the text string in many ways. So commonly used string function are being discussed below. First, char. This function returns the character from each integer passed. For example, string mystr is equal to hello. Char result is equal to mystr dot char at 0. System out dot println result. Second is concat. This function concatenates two strings. For example, select concat SQL tutorial is fun as concatenated string. Third, lowercase. This function converts a string into lowercase. For example, select lower attention result attention. The result will be attention. Fourth, substr. This function extract a substring from a given string. For example, select substr customer name 2 and 5 as extract string from customers. Fifth, uppercase. This function converts the given string into uppercase. For example, string text is equal to hello world system dot out dot println and text to uppercase system dot out to println text to lowercase. Thank you.
Now
So,
we
the
would
next is
kindly
my
invite Sujal to the podium.
LTRIM. This function removes leading spaces, that is spaces from the left of giving string. Syntax: remove spaces from the left of argument str with initial characters removed. LTRIM example: write a query to remove leading spaces of string rdbms mysql. So the result query would be select LTRIM. The second one is the RTRIM. This function removes trailing spaces, that is spaces from the right of given string. Syntax: Return str with trailing spaces removed after the last character. Example, write a query to remove leading spaces of string rdbms. The result query would be select rtrim. The third one is trim. This function removes leading and trailing spaces from a given string. It performs combined function of ltrim and rtrim. Syntax. First, return the string str with all rem str prefix or suffix removed. Second, if none of the specifiers both leading or trailing is given, both is assumed. Third, remster is optional and if not specified spaces are removed. Example, write a query to remove leading and trailing spaces from the string bar 1. The result query would be select rtrim. Example 2, write a query to remove trailing x character from string xxxx bar 1. The result query would be select trim trailing x from xxxx bar. The fourth one is instr. This function searches from given second string into the given first string. Syntax searches str1 for str2 and returns the position. Example, display the position of occurrence of string or in string corporate floor. The result query would be select instr. The fifth one is length. This function returns the length of given string in bytes. Syntax return the length of parameters specified by the argument str in characters. If argument str has data type char, the length includes all trailing lengths. If argument str is null, his function returns null. Length str. Example, how many characters are there in string candid? Solution. Select length. Length in characters.
Now we would like to invite Sanskriti to the podium.
My topic includes introduction to left function, and the left function is a string function, returns the left part of a string with a specified length. The following show the syntax of the left function: left bracket str comma length bracket close. The left function accepts two arguments. The str is a string that you want to extract the substring. The length is a positive integer that specifies the number of characters will be returned. The left function returns the leftmost length character from the str string. It returns a null value if either str or length argument is null. If length is 0 or negative, the length function returns an empty string. If the length is greater than the length of the string, the function returns the entire str string. For an example, write a query to extract institute code from a string USS 236709. The first three characters tell the institute code. Solution query MySQL select left bracket USS oblique 23 oblique 67 oblique 09 comma 3 bracket result left USS oblique 23 oblique 67 oblique 09 comma 3 USS. Introduction to write function. The MySQL write function extracts a specified number of rightmost characters from a string. Here is the syntax of the write function: write str length. The write function accepts two arguments. str is the string from which you want to extract the substring. Length is the number of the rightmost characters that you want to extract from the str. The write function will return null if any argument is null. For an example, write a query to extract two digits from a string USS oblique 23 oblique 67 oblique 09. The last two option characters the year. Query MySQL select write USS oblique 23 oblique 67 oblique 09 comma 2 bracket close. Result write bracket open USS oblique 23 oblique 67 oblique 09 2 bracket close 09. Introduction to mid function. Syntax for mid function in SQL. Select mid column name start length from table name, where column name, it is the column name from which we need to extract the characters. It's mandatory field. Start. This is the starting position from where the character need to be extracted. its mandatory field, and 1 is the starting character. Length, number of characters to be extracted. If it is left empty, it will return all characters till the end of the text. It is an optional field. Um, Introduction to mode function. The mode function returns the remainder of one number divided by another. The following shows the syntax of a mode function. Mode, dividend, comma divisor. The mode function accepts two arguments. Dividend is a literal number of a numeric expression to divide. Divisor is a literal number or a numeric expression by which to divide the dividend. Example, find out the remainder of n11 divided by 4. Sorry, query MySQL select mode 11, 4 modulus result modulus 3.
For further proceedings,
Sanskriti, your left now.
Yeah, I think it's left.
Power function.
Yeah, power function is left.
Yeah, please continue.
Screen is not visible.
It's visible, but I think
Screen is not visible.
it's visible to me. You change your screen, swipe it.
Yes, sir. So visible now.
Huh.
Introduction to power function. The MySQL power function returns m raised to the nth power, syntax power mn. Arguments m. Numeric value, it is the base used in the calculation. N. Numeric value, it is the exponent used in the calculation. Example, display the result 3 raised to the power 2. Solution. MySQL select power 3 to raised. Result raised 9. Done.
Okay.
for further proceedings, we would like to call Shubh.
Good morning to all. These are the topics that I'm gonna explain. Round function, sine function, sqrt function, truncate function, and chordate function.
Shubh, camera to
My
be on.
SQL round function. Yes, sir.
Camera. Huh. Okay. Yeah, it's visible.
The round function round a number to a specified number of decimal places. Syntax for the same is round bracket number, comma decimal bracket. And for example, we can see that round the number 0 decimal places. Select round 345.156 comma 0. Output is 345. MySQL sine function. The sine function returns the sign of a number. This function will return one of the following. If the number is more than 0, it returns 1. If the number is equal to 0, it returns 0. If the number is less than 0, then it returns -1. Syntax for the same is sine bracket number bracket close. Example, select sine bracket -12 bracket close, and the output for the same is -1. MySQL sqrt function. The sqrt function returns the square root of a number. Syntax syntax for the same is sqrt bracket number bracket close. Example, select sqrt bracket 13 bracket close. Output for the same is 3.605 and so on. Truncate function. The truncate function truncates a number to the specified number of decimal places. The syntax for the same is truncate bracket number comma decimal bracket close. And for the same, and the example for the same is select truncate 345.156 comma 0 bracket close, and the output for the same is 345. Current function. Current function returns the current date, and the syntax for the same is current bracket bracket close. And for the example for the same is select current bracket bracket close +1, and the output for the same is 2021 2021 08 2021 01 08.
The next is of swastika. Sir?
Yeah, beta. Please tell me. Swastikas, na?
Yes, sir.
Swastika, are you there? Swastika is there. Swastika, please turn on your mic and camera, beta. I think is she facing a network issue? Swastika, please respond.
Sir, she is disconnected.
Now she's disconnected. Okay, okay. So who's the last speaker,
सर
beta?
पहले
जो भी
सर पहले तनिष्का का कर लेते हैं फिर
हाँ तनिष्का
स्वास्तिका
का
का
कर
कर
लेते हैं.
लेंगे.
We'll wait for Swastika. She is entering. Tanishka, you can begin if you want.
Tanishka, you
Tanishka,
can start.
Yes, sir.
yeah, please. Camera to be on, beta. Swastika, be ready, beta. Are you there, Swastika?
Yes, sir.
Just we'll wait for you. After this, you'll get a chance. Okay? We were calling your name. No issue in that one. Yeah, Tanishka, please begin.
Yes, sir. Good morning, everyone. My topic is day of week function. Day of week function returns the weekday number, one for Sunday, two for Monday, and so on, for a date specified as argument. Syntax: day of week in the bracket date, where date is a date, and this is the syntax diagram. This is how the pictorial presentation is shown. Example: MySQL day of week function. The following statement will return the weekday number of the specified date 2008 5/15. The code is select day of week 2008 5/15, and the sample output is day of week 2008 5/15, and the output will be 5. Day of year function. Day of year function returns the day of the year for a date. The return value is within the range of 1 to 366. Syntax: day of year, date 1, where date 1 is a date, and this is the syntax diagram. This is the pictorial presentation for the day of the year function. For example, day of year function, the following statement will return the day of the year from the given date 2008 5/15. The code is select day of year 2008 5/15. So the output will be 136. Now function. Now function returns the current date and time in the configured time zone as a string or a number in the year YYMMDD format. This is the syntax diagram for now function. Pictorial presentation for now function. For example, the following statement will return the current date and time in YYMMDD format. The code is select now. Sample output is select now. And the output will be 2015 4 14, and the time is also shown. sysdate function. The sysdate function returns the current date and time. Note, the date and time is returned as YYYYMMDD string or as numeric. This is the syntax diagram. The pictorial presentation. For example, the following statement will return the current date and time. Code select sysdate. Sample output will be sysdate and the output 2015 414 and the time is also shown. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanishka. Swastika, are you there, beta? Connected?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Just a moment. He's sharing yours. You can start your camera and begin the presentation.
I'm learning to one and all present over here, respected and all my peers. Today, I'm here to present the topic from day to day of month function. First of all, let's talk about the date function. MySQL uses 3 bytes to store date value. The format for the same is YYMMDD. So let me tell you a fact that this format is used in China and Italy, and most of the countries use DDYYMM format. Now, the date values range from 1st January 1001 to 31st December 99,999. Now, non-temporal mode of storing date can be used if the date entered is out of range. From non-temporal range, I mean from integers. Now, the syntax for the same is date under bracket, whatever is the date, and then it extracts date from a particular string. The month function. From a specific date, we extract a month, and thus this function returns the value of a particular month. It can be either in a format of a literal date or resolve functions like time, date time, small date, etc. The syntax for the same is month and under bracket the date. The next function is year. Returns the year part from a specific date. The numbers range from 1000 to 9999, and these values can only be returned if the entered value has a zero date, so it returns 0. The syntax for the same is select year, and under bracket you can write the year, like here it is mentioned 1 January 1999. So the next function is day name. It returns the name of the weekday from a given date. That means like Monday, Tuesday, or so on. So date one is mostly specified as the date. So the syntax for the same is day name, and under bracket the date needs to be returned. The last function is day of month. It returns the day of month from a specific date. The value ranges from 1 to 31. It returns 0 for dates which have 0 as the date parts. For example, 0000000 and 2008 0000. Syntax for the same is select day of month, and you can write the specified date like here. It is 3rd February 2008. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else need to speak, or is it over, Sujal?
Sir, it's over.
It's over. Okay, okay. All right. You can stop the sharing. All right.
Sir,
Let me
let me
stop.
show that
Yes,
flex.
once show the flexi. Correct, correct. Absolutely right. Okay, so this is the portrait form that has been made. Okay. All right.
Sir,
Okay.
actually we forgot to write the batch name and
Batch
the
one.
group name.
Okay, okay. No issue. No issue. It did not come to me for proof also. Otherwise, I would have given the suggestion. No issue in that one. Okay, so let me stop the recording for a while. Just a moment.